Welcome back everybody to another Marvel's Rivals video. I've got some big news for you guys today.
Big news! Andre, nobody wants to see big nudes.
And this news is coming straight from Danny Koo himself, who is the senior director of Marvel Games and the creator of Luna Snow, which I'm excited to learn more about once the game is actually out. By the way, this is all coming from the Marvel Rivals Discord server. Whenever I was in there and he was talking about the game, I was screenshotting things. I even asked some of the questions here. So it's just really cool that you can join the Discord and talk to devs like this. Having devs in the Discord that just interact with the community, I think is a really cool thing to have. So anyways, join the Marvel Rivals Discord. You might get your questions answered. You might get some exclusive details on the game before anyone else. The first thing here I want to talk about is what he said at 10 a.m. yesterday, saying, "Dev is cooking something and I just saw it. It's amazing, looking forward to share with everyone." And everyone was guessing things like a Magneto trailer, Groot trailer. A lot of people are guessing it's a full-on new gameplay trailer, just like the other one. And now I think that too because of his second response here. Well, third response. We'll go over the second one really quick. So people were guessing all these different characters, and he was saying, "Guarantee no one will see it coming," or "Guarantee none see it coming." And then he went on to say that this one is gonna have everyone analyzing the crap out of it. So it seems like it's gonna be a pretty big trailer featuring probably all the other heroes that we haven't seen yet, like Punisher, Star-Lord, Storm, Wanda, Magneto. So a big trailer seems like it's on its way. The devs are cooking it up right now. And you already know I'm gonna be there to analyze it and break it down frame by frame once it drops. So stay tuned to the channel for that, and subscribe, turn on notifications to be notified whenever that breakdown happens. Also, a nice little reminder here, they've already said it before, but reminder, this game will not be pay to win anywhere. You just have to get good. So that is very refreshing to hear. And it makes me think that it's going to be like Overwatch 1 where heroes come out and they're just completely free for everybody. Not locked behind a battle pass, not time limited, maybe not even like Apex, League, Smite, Valorant, not like those games where you get a free currency and can eventually unlock the heroes, but like you don't start with them. This makes it just seem like they're just going to come out like Overwatch 1. So we'll have to see once DLC actually does come out for the game. We are far away from that happening, but it's refreshing to hear that you'll never be able to pay to win anywhere in this game. Also, they've said before in the dev posts and stuff in the Discord that after the 30,000 random people are given keys for the alpha, they're still going to be handing out extra keys on top of that if they can. And right here, he lets everyone know that once he's gained some keys from the devs, he'll be handing them out in the Discord. Even saying the caravan will give out extra keys randomly to happy people on top of the 30k. So if you're excited about Marvel Rivals and not being annoying in the Discord, you might just gain a key when the alpha comes out. But it's going to be completely random. I'm sure they're just going to toss keys into the Discord and you're gonna have to copy paste them really quickly or something. Who knows, but just another reason to join the Marvel Rivals Discord. And another pretty big thing here for creators, if you're thinking about live streaming this game or making videos on it, the creator of Luna Snow here, he was talking about her music a bit since she's in, I think 2 other Marvel games, maybe just one other one, Future Fight, pretty sure 2. But he was actually talking about how Luna Snow already has some of her K-pop music on Apple Music or on Spotify, which I did look up and listen to it. So now I know a little bit more about Luna Snow. Maybe even I know who's voicing her, depending on if the person singing the songs on Spotify is the same person voicing her in this game. But yeah, you can listen to Luna Snow's music on Spotify or Apple Music from her other games that she was in. But here he also says that, "I assure you everything in Marvel Rivals music is all made from the ground up exclusively for Marvel Rivals. We have a god tier composer from the East working on this." So that is very interesting. I'm guessing that also means Luna Snow's music from the other games will not be in this, but I did ask some questions regarding this about copyright, because hearing K-pop in the game and stuff like that could lead to some channel strikes or demonetization, which is a pretty big worry for us creators. So I asked, will there be a toggled option to disable her music specifically for copyright reasons? And he responded with, "It will just be a copyright claim, not a copyright strike." Which, I mean, yeah, copyright strikes are very, very rare to have, so I assume nothing would ever be a copyright strike. But copyright claims are very bad as well. Copyright claims still demonetize your entire YouTube video. Sometimes YouTube has the option to allow you to remove the video's audio at that point, or it uses like AI frequencies and stuff to try and remove just the song from the audio, but it still messes up the audio and makes you sound like you're underwater. But on top of that, if you're like YouTube streaming or something, if you have a video that's over, I think it's 3 hours, it doesn't even give you the option at that point to remove demonetized or copyright flagged parts of your videos, because it's just too long. It's 3 hours. It doesn't even give you the option for some reason. So that kind of just makes it so that YouTube streamers will have a really hard time if her music just like, imagine a Luna Snow rushes towards you ulting with her music playing, and then boom, you just know your video is demonetized at that point. No more money, or maybe even restricted access in certain regions. That's pretty bad. So even though it's not a strike and it's just a full demonetization of your video, I feel like that's still extremely terrible. So I just informed him of this. I said, well, this person above said, isn't a copyright claim just as bad, if not worse than a strike? Which it's not worse, but it's, yeah, just as bad. And I said, claims still demonetize entire videos and live streams, so hopefully it's added later down the line, you know, the option to just disable Luna Snow's K-pop music. And then he responded with, that just means absolutely no music in the game, which I'm guessing he just means by that you just have to disable the music slider in the game. There's not going to be a specific option for her music. So no main menu music, no in-game music or victory win screens or anything. You're just going to have to fully, if you're a creator, disable all the music in game. But I'm hoping they look into this, and I'm hoping they eventually do allow an option for streamers and stuff, like with what Jay said here. So Jay said this actually before he mentioned that all the music was made for the ground up for this game, but he said could always make new music that's only for the game so we don't get hit with copyright stuff. Everyone had issues with Fortnite, and then they made an option to turn off music or make new music for that character, which is completely right. For example, as Fortnite got more and more mainstream, all the cars that are in game, they play real radio music. You'll hear Dua Lipa, Lady Gaga, Post Malone, whatever. So of course Fortnite added an option for creators to disable all copyrighted music in the game. So when you hop in a car or when someone emotes next to you, you won't hear that copyrighted music playing. And your video will be safe, you won't be demonetized, you won't have your channel taken down. So that was a really nice feature to have. Hopefully they eventually add that into Marvel Rivals. I'm sure they will. And who knows, maybe this music that's completely made for Marvel Rivals, maybe he's wrong about it and it won't actually give you copyright strikes on your channel, because that hasn't even been tested yet, because no YouTuber or streamer has actually played the game. So it's just a worry I'm worrying about ahead of time. But maybe just like us, the director here of Marvel Games doesn't really know if the music will copyright our videos or not. But maybe he's just saying at absolute most, it will give you a copyright claim, not a strike. Anyways, that's something we're gonna have to test when the alpha drops. Also, shout out Jay. Go check out his YouTube videos on Marvel Rivals. And this next person who asked the question, go check out his channel as well. I've seen him in my comment sections a couple times. Shout out for the good questions. And he asked, so does that mean you're also free to implement aspects of MCU stuff in the game, like specific movie cosmetics, lines from movies, if you wanted to? And the director here said yes. So that is very exciting. We could get full-on MCU cosmetics, voice lines. I mean, maybe not voice lines specifically like from Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man or anything, of course, but lines that are from the movies in these actual new voice actor voices, which could be super fun. But that's not even the most important part. It's just the MCU stuff in general. You might get a skin that looks like the MCU characters. So that's awesome. They have like no restrictions on any Marvel thing. Sony's not holding them back with any exclusives. They're allowed to dabble into every Marvel thing in existence, basically. So that's really good to know. And now my dream Christmas tree Groot might happen from the holiday special. Also at one point in the Discord said all characters will be OP in their own right. And I asked, are you able to spill the beans on what the highest amount of kills someone's gotten in any single match of the early tests is, and which dev is the most cracked? Which I didn't get the full answer on that, but he said depends. On a good day, I've seen 35 kills. It's all about teamwork, which is a good answer. Because yeah, this is a team-based hero shooter, and it's never going to be all about kills. Like there's a tank role, the strategist role, so of course you're not going to be going on super high kill streaks and stuff with those characters. But it is interesting only seeing 35 here, when in Overwatch you can push upwards of like 60 some games, 80 even. Like I've said in an earlier video, I've gotten like 80 kills as Symmetra on King's Row. I don't remember when that happened. It might have been when there was 6 characters back in Overwatch 1, or it might be the new 5v5 format, but that was a day I remember very well. So I'm sure this will be past day 1 of the alpha coming out, because players versus devs are very different. I've seen so many games where the devs didn't expect players to play in a certain way, and then the game launched and players just completely broke the game with how they play it compared to how the devs are meant for the game to be played. And I feel like that's going to happen here. Also, another little bonus question about the music. After he said he has a god tier composer working on it, I asked, is the music on the website the main menu theme? Because if you go to the Marvel's Rivals website right now, it plays some new music that we've never heard before. And I was guessing that's probably the main menu theme, but then he said it's the intro and not the main theme. So I guess that just means it's probably an intro to one of the maps, or it's like when the NetEase logo and all the different logos pop up when you start up a game. Maybe that's the music that plays then. and then it gets to the menu, and the main theme is there. So we have not heard the main theme song yet. And a really big question here by Broken Wolf says, any chance for aim assist options for controller players? And he said no aim assist yet, dependent on what we find out in the test. And it's good to note that this is a PC test, so of course, if they do release it on consoles, which they probably will eventually, I'm pretty sure it's leaked already, and they basically don't dodge the question about consoles on the Discord. They say just like look forward to the future and stuff like that. So pretty sure if this actually did come out on consoles, maybe there'd be aim assist, but if it is all just cross-play, then maybe we would just no aim assist completely. I don't know. I know when Overwatch first launched, they did different patches based on PC players and console players. So like I think Torbjorn specifically was nerfed on console, or maybe he was buffed on console, but there was just different characters that had different buffs and nerfs dependent on if you were playing on console or if you were on PC. I think console players had aim assist, but if you play with the controller on PC, you wouldn't get aim assist or something like that. But I like this. I think aim assist completely ruins games a lot of the time for PC players. It's just kind of like aimbot a lot of the time. For example, in Modern Warfare 3, aim assist works through smokes most of the time. So that made me not want to buy the game after I played the beta. I just saw people aim locking on me through smokes. Apex Legends, the aim assist is completely busted in that game. Every pro player plays with a controller because of it. It's just complete aimbot for the player. So hopefully aim assist doesn't come to this game. And if it does come, I hope it's very minimal or locked to just console players if they turn off the option of crossplay. I feel like that would make the most sense, so that all the aim assist players can play in one group with each other and everyone else can play normally. They'd have to do it in a really good way where it doesn't feel broken. Anyways, that's all the news I have for you guys today. Hopefully that trailer that they were talking about drops very soon. It seems like it's going to be a big one. I'm sure it'll showcase a lot of the characters we haven't seen and even more abilities from characters that we've already seen. So stay tuned to the channel for that. Subscribe, hit the like button, comment your thoughts on all this down below. And that's it for now. I will see you guys in the next Marvel Rivals video very, very soon.